Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to share a recipe swap that I'm in with Betty at Scrappassion01, and her Facebook group is Crafters with Artitude. Artitude. I keep saying attitude. So anyway, I'm going to share what I've made for the swap. So this was a little much of a challenge for me because I don't cook much anymore. I introduced my husband to the kitchen, and he's kind of like taken over a little bit. In fact, he wants to make Thanksgiving dinner for us this year. I know, wow. Yeah, I'm still in shock on that one, but I'm going to keep excited for him because I don't want him to change his mind. So anyway, this recipe swap was a little bit of a challenge because one, I don't cook as much anymore. I mean, once I started crafting, I stopped cooking almost. So anyway, let's just jump into here. So let's see. Betty had us make 5 cards to swap with, and each card had to have a recipe in it. So again, I found that a little challenging. I searched and searched, but I found something that was a little interesting to me, and I kept it, and so I thought I'd share it with you guys. So anyway, here's the front of my card. It had to be 6 by 6 or larger, and this is a new stamp I got from Scrapbook Expo. It's an old-fashioned stove, super cute. Opens up. Little pots and pans came with the stamp as well, and I just colored them with the Copics and placed them on here. Try to keep it as plain as possible. It's a recipe card, so you couldn't get too foo-foo, you couldn't get too bulky, and you're limited in space because, you know, the envelopes are pretty thin, so I couldn't do too much. But here's the inside of the card. I used paper from Hobby Lobby. It was called Olivia's Sweet Tooth or Sweet Shop or something like that. And it just had like a lot of baking utensils type stuff. So here's the card. Here's like a little table, 3D dimensional here. And then inside here I put a pocket and to house my recipe card. So here's my little stamp. And these recipe cards were in the paper pad, and all I did was print them and paste them on the back. And I figured if you wanted, you could leave notes here if you needed some notes. But this one here is the Ultimate Thanksgiving Leftover Muffins. So it's basically some biscuits, and you stuff them with leftovers and you bake them into the oven. So I thought they were like Thanksgiving sliders. So just a little something fun to share with your leftovers. And I also included this here, and this came off a package of something that I'm gifting to my swappers. So it's not something I went out and seeked. It just happened to come with a recipe card, or a recipe for peanut butter cookie candy bars. So I'm just including that. I mean, if you don't want it, you can toss it too as well. But all my cards are a little bit different. I could not make them the same. I kept experimenting, and so every card is different. I can tell you that. So the little background here will be different on everybody's little rug pocket piece will be different as well. Okay. So there's that. But everybody's pretty much is the same up front. So for the swap part, or the gift giving part, which is not mandatory, just something I like to do. This is what you'll be receiving from me. It's be wrapped up in a doily. It's a large doily wrapped up, and then your gifts inside. Inside the gift is this here, scissor holder. So you can either hang it in your kitchen somewhere. They're just kitchen scissors. You can hang it in your kitchen, or I put 2 magnets on the back, and you can hang it on your stove area or your refrigerator. So this will hold up, and I think it's kind of cool to have scissors close by, whether you use them for food or for kitchen packaging. You know, you always know where the scissors are. You don't have to go digging for them, and I love that. I made these last year for some coworkers, and they really loved them. So I'm hoping you'll enjoy them too. And then I made little recipe book markers. So, well, it's not so much little, but it's like really jumbo size. What do you call these? Paper clips. But each one is going to be different. So these are like 3 different ones that I've made. So here's one with the chef, what do you call it? Chef jacket. And little cooking utensil stuff. And here's one that's like baking. And then this one here is another one that's baking. So I made 5 or 6, I can't even remember anymore. And they're all a little different, so I'm just packaging them and sending them to Betty, and then she'll disperse them to whoever, everybody in my swap. So I hope you like it, and I'm looking forward to receiving my group swap from everyone else and their recipes, and maybe I can jump back in the kitchen. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.